Oh, this is just really hard, guys. It's just really hard. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. We are at week 27 and I'm going to share with you guys how this week went, and we're going to talk about the scale, and we're going to talk about some screw ups. So yeah, let's get into the video. If you guys can hear the TV downstairs, Ozzy is downstairs for now, leaving me alone. You never know with him. And the twins are sleeping, so hopefully I can get through this video without any distractions. But anyway, if that's why you can hear the TV, he's down there watching. If you guys haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It truly means so much to me, the support that you give me. Thank you so much to those who have subscribed to my channel. I just recently reached over 500 subscribers, so I'm really excited about that. And you guys just truly mean so much to me. And the support means so much to me. I would not be doing this without you, obviously. I mean, I need someone to watch me, right? But really, you guys keep me going, you keep me motivated, and I'm so thankful for you. All right, guys, so last week I posted a video and I was really frustrated with the scale. I've been stuck in a plateau for quite a while now, and it's just been getting to me. I am an everyday weigher. I step on the scale every single morning, so seeing that number on the scale every single morning just gets very exhausting. So last week I posted a video expressing how frustrated I have been with the scale and this journey and, everything. So anyway, I got over it, okay? I'm definitely better. I realized that I do need to weigh myself weekly. I do not, however, have to weigh myself every day. I think that I need to start backing away from that. But it is a habit that I need to break. I mean, for the past 27 weeks, I've been weighing myself every single morning. And sometimes every single night, and I will compare the night with the previous night. So it's just kind of been an obsession for me, and it's just a really bad habit. For me, a bad habit, because it was starting to affect me and it was causing me to stress eat. So I don't need to weigh myself every day, but I do need to weigh myself weekly. Number one, because I need that accountability. I need to show up for you guys. I made a commitment 27 weeks ago, and I told you guys that I was going to show up every Monday and share with you guys my results for the week. It holds me accountable. I know that I have to show up for you guys. I know that I have to provide you with a number, and I know that I have to own anything that I did for the previous week. If I throw away the scale and I say, okay, well, I'm just going to go by how I feel. I'm just going to, go by how I did. I know if I did good. I know if I did bad. But for me, someone with a major food addiction, that opens the door for disaster for me. Because if I don't have to answer to that scale and I don't have to provide you guys with a number every week, then I think that that's a slippery slope for me, because it kind of gives me room to mess up, to kind of have whatever I want to eat. If I don't have to, be accountable for the number on the scale, if I don't have to answer to that or report to you guys, how I'm doing, that's going to hold me accountable. So I do need to weigh in once a week. I will, however, stop weighing in daily, because I do think that that's going to be a distraction. But I need that accountability. If you are someone you are much more successful staying off the scale, then by all means, stay off that scale, because it can really mess with your mind if you let it. And we are just so much more than that number. And I know I've said that so many times, but we are so much more than that number on a scale. It just gives us a number. That's it. It doesn't show us the hard work that we put in sometimes. So if you are going to weigh yourself, just don't let it distract you. Don't let it discourage you. Let it hold you accountable and let it motivate you and keep you going. So let's talk about some of the struggles that I had. So I did weigh myself this week, and there is no weight change. I'm still 244, which is what I started at last week. But I did weigh myself a couple times throughout this week, because like I said, it is a bad habit that I just need to work on breaking. But I'm so used to weighing myself every morning, so it was hard. But I didn't do it. I didn't weigh myself every single morning. But I did start off at 244, and then I ended up losing 2 pounds at the beginning of the week. And so I made such great choices and did so good for most of the week. I made really good choices, and the weight was starting to come off. I went down to 242. You know, all it takes is one bad decision, one bad day to just ruin your week. And I don't understand why it's so easy to mess up sometimes. Like, I just don't understand. And I think it's so important for us to realize when we want to eat. You know, when do we crave it? When do we feel that emotional hunger? Like, it is so important to be aware of it. I had been doing great all week, and then one day I said to Chris, like, oh gosh, I just feel like eating. I just want to eat. And I want Chinese food tonight. I want to get Chinese food. And I stopped and I thought about it, and I was like, why do I want to eat? Like, I don't feel physically hungry right now. Like, I knew that I wasn't hungry, but I just wanted to eat. And I stopped and thought, and it's like, we had been extremely stressed all day long with the kids. They just had a crazy day. We brought them to Chris's mom's house, and they were into everything. And it was just a crazy, stressful, chaotic day. And it's like, I am so used to turning to food to make me feel better. That is how I've lived my entire life. My camera just shut off on me because my card was full. Lots of distractions today. So of course I wanted to eat. I was stressed out and just looking for something to make me feel better, and food is always there for me. It's my best friend and my worst enemy. And I just wanted to eat. And sometimes that craving and that urge is so damn strong, and it's like, you're just like, whatever, you know, let's just do it. So I had Chinese food, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna get back on track. I'm gonna enjoy the Chinese food and then just deal with it later, you know? Well, that didn't happen, because that's what happens when I wake that monster up inside of me, and it just turns into more bad decisions. And I actually did pretty good the next day. But then the next day I was sitting there, and guys, I was stressed out. Okay, I get stressed most days. I mean, I have 3 kids, 4-year-old and 1.5-year-old twins. So I get stressed out. I mean, my days are pretty chaotic. But all morning, all I wanted to do was eat. I just wanted to eat. And that urge was so strong, stronger than it had ever been. And I don't know if it was because I woke it up with Chinese food or what, or if it's because my period's coming. I don't know. But I just wanted to eat. And I'm sitting there fighting it. I mean, fighting it in my mind. And it was just this battle, this war in my mind. And I kept fighting it. And I was doing great. And I would make, better choices. I wanted toast, okay? And I don't eat bread. And I knew, if I had toast, it wasn't going to get me back on track after the Chinese food, obviously. But it was just, I wanted carbs. And it really didn't matter what. I just wanted carbs. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to make some bacon, I mean, I love bacon, and I try not to eat too much of it, but I knew that, that was a keto food that I could have, and it was going to be satisfying. So I had bacon and avocado, one of my favorite meals. So yes, I won the battle. But did that war stop? No, it kept going and going and going. And it was just like I was physically forcing myself to not eat. And then what do? I have toast. I lost the battle eventually. So it's like all that fighting that I did all morning long, it didn't matter because I ended up losing anyway. And then I'm sitting there thinking, like, is it even worth it? Like, I know that I'm going to get back on track. I have you guys holding my butt accountable, and I thank you for that, because I would not be where I am if it weren't for you guys and this channel holding me accountable. And it makes me kind of emotional, because like, I have failed so many times in the past, like over and over again, because I never had anyone holding me accountable or holding myself accountable. And I'm actually doing it this time. And I'm so thankful. I didn't think I was going to get emotional. But I'm so thankful. Because if you don't have accountability, that is what you need. Because it's the only thing making a difference this time. It's the only thing. And 27 weeks ago when I started this channel, I knew that I was supposed to do it. I didn't know what it was going to look like, but I knew I was supposed to do it. And not only to help myself and, finally lose this weight, this emotional weight, most of all, but also to inspire others and make a difference. And it's like, I can't believe that this is my life and this is what I'm called to do. But it's so much bigger than I could ever imagine. So much bigger. Because man, this is hard. This is hard, guys. And just know that you're not alone. Like, I know what it feels like to struggle. I know. And if you have a food addiction too, oh gosh, I know what it feels like to just lose that battle. So I lost that battle this week, and I'm sitting there thinking, like, was it even worth it? Was it even worth it to fight? Obviously, yes. Like, if you're going to cheat and have foods that are going to throw you off track and then you're going to gain all the weight back that you lost, like, obviously, you want to keep fighting. You want to keep fighting that battle because it is not worth it. It is not worth it to fall off track. But if you know you're going to get back on track, you just want to have a day where you just kind of feed that addiction. And I know that's probably not the healthiest thing to do, right? But it was like the urge was so strong this week. And I ended up losing it. I ended up losing the battle anyway. So I sat there and I'm like, was it even worth it to fight it? Like, I was miserable all morning. So it's like, was it even worth it? Just have the food, enjoy it, forgive yourself after, and get back on track. Easier said than done, right? I know. It's so freaking annoying sometimes. And this is just really hard, guys. It's just really hard. I was watching a girl on YouTube that I watch regularly, and she's been doing this for 2 years. She's lost so much weight, and she just inspires me. And she was talking about how, it was all about the weight. It was all about the number on the scale when she started, and she focused way too much on the number on the scale. She wanted to lose as much weight as possible, as fast as possible. That's me. That's exactly where my focus has been. And in the beginning, when you start keto, you lose a bunch of weight. It just falls off. It melts off of you. And so it's fun, right? But it doesn't keep falling off of you. Like, it takes hard work and consistency. And so she focused way too much on the number on the scale. And, 2 years later, she just looks back and she wished that she had changed that focus, because the number on the scale, reaching that goal weight, is probably the smallest part of the journey. It's about the transformation and the growth, which I say all the time, but I still have been focusing on the number on the scale. Like, it's all about the number. It's all about reaching that goal, And so she was talking about how it's more important to, focus on that transformation, but focusing on breaking old habits and that self-destructive behavior. Just breaking those bad habits, replacing them with good, healthy habits. And I realized that I have no idea how to do that. I have no idea. I am 40 years old and I have lived my entire life as an obese person. I have lived my entire life turning to food for comfort. My entire life. It's all I know. I feel like all I know how to do is eat. That's all I know how to do. I have never learned how to replace it with good, healthy behavior. So I have no idea what that even means. I feel completely lost. And all I know is that I just have to keep going. I just have to keep going. And I just pray that I'm going to learn. Like, I just pray that it's going to click and that I'll know what to do. But honestly, if I'm being honest, like, you guys know that I'm honest. You guys know that I'm real. And I share all of the good and all of the bad and all of the evil of this weight loss journey with you guys. And right now, I'm just kind of like, I watched her say that. That's what we need to learn. We need to learn how to stop that self-destructive behavior, right? Because that's what got me to almost 400 pounds. But what do I replace it with? Like, if you guys know, like, if you guys have learned anything, drop it in the comments below for me, but also for others. People may need to hear that, because some people may be as lost as I am and not really know what to do next. So your feedback and your comments are so appreciated, because they don't just help me, but they may help other people too. But I just feel so lost. I feel just lost right now. All I know is that I just have to keep going. I just have to keep getting back up and just keep pushing. Just keep pushing through those bad days. I don't have bad days all the time, obviously. There are a lot of good days. I just feel like I kind of woke that monster up inside of me again. And so that's why I struggled this week. That's why I'm still at the same weight. Maybe I would have had a weight loss this week, and I feel like I screwed it up, but that's okay. It is okay. It's okay to mess up. It has to be okay. We just have to get back up and try again, and that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, it's a stressful week. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching my video, and thank you for your support. Oh, you guys truly mean so much to me, and thank you for the accountability. I'm sorry I cried on you. All right, guys, I will see you at the next video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. All right, stay safe and choose health always. Bye, guys. I love all this. Oh my gosh, Andy, get down. The animals are driving me crazy. It's so freaking annoying sometimes. I feel like my nose is running. I don't know what I want to say. I do this every week.